Right now, wanting answers in Beloit after a student is accused of sexually assaulting several girls on a school-sponsored field trip. And we'll hear from the lucky Wisconsin man taking home hundreds of millions of dollars, coming forward today to claim his Powerball jackpot winnings. Plus, a Madison city alder introducing a proposal to make paying off those pesky parking tickets a little easier for everyone.
From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at 10.
Students from Beloit Memorial High School spent the morning demanding answers from district leaders regarding a recent alleged sexual assault. They say they're upset the boy accused of assaulting several girls on a school-sponsored field trip to Florida is back in school. Thanks for joining us tonight. Students and parents in Beloit still want answers from the district about that incident. Amy Reed joins us now from the first school board meeting since those allegations came out. Amy?
That meeting has wrapped up, but while we were inside, it was packed. Students lined up outside before the meeting even started. They had signs and chanted things like, "Do you hear us?" Once in the meeting, things were peaceful and respectful, and only one person spoke during public comment about these alleged assaults. We spoke with the leader of the protest outside, Gloria Heiss, who also led a protest this morning, and she said this really boils down to transparency. The board has not addressed these assaults, so Heiss went and talked to them about it, and she said that made all the difference.
I think if everybody had that chance to talk to them and they had the opportunity to bridge the gap and communicate with everybody, it would really reassure a lot of us that they actually have our back and they're here for us.
The reason the board has not addressed this is standard, according to the assistant superintendent of the district. He said the board doesn't get involved unless it's a discipline hearing, and it's not to that point. Until things move further, he said there's not much they can say.
Idea that we're working within protection of rights for all the students involved in this situation, due process, FERPA, et cetera. There are limited amounts of transparency that we can give, but as information comes about, the process will be as transparent as it can be within the confines of our legal guidance.
Bosco said now the district and the board are looking into overnight trips for the high school to see if they're still a good idea, but nothing was decided on that tonight. Eric?
Amy Reed in Beloit. Amy, thank you. Governor Tony Evers says a top Foxconn executive approached the state about renegotiating its contract, not the other way around. Republican legislative leaders have accused the governor of trying to undermine that deal. Governor Evers says Executive Louis Wu brought up wanting to change the contract during a meeting back in March. The governor says Wu wanted to, quote, better align the terms with the evolving project and the global marketplace. During an interview today, the CEO of WISC, Mark Hogan, didn't go into details about the possible changes. Governor Evers said last week he was skeptical of the 13,000 jobs the company has promised. Top Democrats toured Milwaukee's Fiserv Forum today to start getting a real feel for how they want the 2020 Democratic National Convention to go. It's the first time the DNC team has all been together in Milwaukee to straighten out everything from safety to hotels to the logistics inside the arena. Meetings will continue tomorrow, but after that, it'll likely be another 6 to 8 months before more party officials come to Milwaukee full time for that event. We now know the name of the man who might just be the luckiest person in Wisconsin. 24-year-old Manuel Franco from West Allis claimed his prize today after winning Wisconsin's largest jackpot ever, $768.4 million. He chose the lump sum, which comes out to less than half of that after taxes, but still a lot of money. Franco bought the winning Powerball ticket at a gas station back on March 27th.
I walk into the Speedway in New Berlin and I purchase $10 worth of individual Powerball tickets. And I honestly felt so lucky that I did look up at the camera and I really wanted to wink at it because I just had that lucky feeling.
Franco says he quit his job just a few days later, hired a financial team. He plans to travel, and he says he wants to use that money to help the world. And it's no coincidence that on the same day, 2 Republican lawmakers introduced the Lottery Privacy Act. Currently, lottery winners in Wisconsin cannot remain anonymous, but this bill would prohibit the state from releasing the winner's name or address if they request anonymity. Half a dozen states allow winners to stay anonymous completely. Some other states allow winners to form a trust and have someone else be the face of that trust. 23 people will be losing their jobs this summer in Janesville. The State Department of Workforce Development says Backyard Products LLC will be closing its entire operation in Janesville. They make play sets and sheds. The layoffs will begin in August. The closing said to be permanent. To weather now, a nice Tuesday. Meteorologist Dana Fulton with our first alert forecast. More nice days before the weekend, Dana.
That's our plan. We're expecting this quiet trend to at least continue through your Wednesday. Right now, our Doppler radar is nice and quiet, a big change from what we saw 24 hours ago. We're going to keep that Doppler track quiet for us overnight throughout Wisconsin, not just for the southern edge of the state. It's 46 right now in Madison, about 52 in Janesville, and 54 in Platteville. If you notice, there's no big temperature difference for us throughout the northern Midwest or even into much of the plains. We have high pressure overhead, keeping everyone kind of in the same boat for this evening. Dew points are at a comfortable level, close to 37 degrees in Madison. Again, another big drop from where we were at 24 hours ago. A lot more moisture in the air yesterday as those showers and storms were moving on through. Over the next few hours, our temps will fall. We'll be in the upper 30s as we start off our Wednesday morning, but a lot of sun in the forecast for Wednesday, so that's going to help our temperatures climb. Another day in the mid to upper 60s. I'm expecting a pretty calm breeze for us for Wednesday, but there is another opportunity for some showers before we get to the weekend. We'll take a closer look at what's ahead for the next few days in just a few minutes.
All right, Dana, thank you. Tomorrow is execution day for one of the men behind one of the most horrific hate crimes in modern history. 44-year-old John William King is slated to die in Texas for the dragging death of James Byrd Jr. King and two others beat Byrd before chaining him to a pickup truck and dragging him almost 3 miles. That was back in 1998, and the brutal murder shocked the world. It spurred Texas and Congress to pass hate crime legislation. King will be the second person executed in the case. Lawrence Russell Brewer died in 2011 by lethal injection. A third man, Sean Berry, has been sentenced to life in prison. One person was hospitalized after a small explosion on the east side this afternoon. The Madison Fire Department says it happened at this laboratory on Anderson Street, but it was contained inside one of the lab's hoods. Firefighters did not evacuate the building. Right now, they don't believe there's any significant damage there. UW-Madison has officially appointed a new band director. Corey Pompey will fill the role of former director Mike Leckrone. Pompey comes to us from the University of Nevada in Reno, where he was director of athletic bands. He has an extensive background in musical education as well, studying music at the University of Alabama, earned his Doctor of Musical Arts from the University of Texas at Austin. Out of 26 candidates, the school and the band members said he was the clear favorite.
People liked his musicality, and his use of time was especially good. There was one candidate who didn't use the rehearsal time very efficiently, but Dr. Pompey definitely did. And he just has so much energy, and he's very kind.
And Pompey will start his new job on July 20th. Former Vice President Joe Biden is expected to announce his run for president later this week. His team has been laying the campaign groundwork now for months. He's expected to make the official announcement Thursday. The 76-year-old will be jumping into a race already in progress, likely becoming the 20th Democrat to declare his candidacy. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un headed to Russia for his summit with Vladimir Putin Thursday. The two are set to meet for the first time in the eastern port city of Vladivostok, but they do not plan to sign any agreements or make any joint statements. The meeting comes amid an impasse in the nuclear negotiations between North Korea and the United States. President Trump and Kim's Hanoi meeting ended early without an agreement. New tonight, the U.S. House of Representatives files a motion asking a federal court to block the construction of President Trump's border wall. Construction slated to begin next month. The motion seeks to keep that from happening. President Trump signed a national emergency back in February, rerouting billions of dollars to build it. The Democrat-led House also sued earlier this month. It is one of 7 cases challenging that emergency declaration. The White House has apparently called for a boycott of this weekend's White House Correspondents Association dinner. The entire staff reportedly has been ordered to stay away from Saturday's event. White House Cabinet Secretary Bill McGinley reportedly issued the order this morning. President Trump had already said he was going to be a no-show this year for the 3rd year in a row. He will instead hold a campaign rally in Wisconsin, in Green Bay. Parking tickets. Odds are you've gotten one, and now you may have a little more time to pay it off. Our Keely Arthur joins us now to explain. Keely?
Well, Eric, it is not fun to get a parking ticket, and the city makes millions off of them every year. But a new proposal could help you stave off those late fees. Currently, drivers have 10 days to pay their ticket before a $10 late fee is added. After 21 days, parking violators receive another $10 fine. Under the new proposal put forth by Alder Mike Tierney of District 16, the grace period would increase from 10 10 to 14 days and 21 to 25 days. While it may not seem like a lot, Tarani says it's designed so people who are paid every 2 weeks receive another paycheck before the deadline to pay their ticket fee. One Madisonian we spoke to says he'll take any extra time he can get.
Somebody that travels for work a lot as well, and so sometimes mail and bills and those administrative tasks tend to pile up. So I think especially with parking tickets, every day counts, and knowing that paying late incurs a greater fine is always kind of a lingering stress.
The proposal gained unanimous support at Madison's Finance Committee last night. It will likely be taken up by the next Common Council meeting, and we will be sure to bring you that update.
We'll keep folks updated. Keely Arthur reporting tonight. Keely, thank you. Coming back to your car to find a chalk mark on your tires and a ticket will be a practice of the past after a federal court decided today that the act is unconstitutional. The court cited the Fourth Amendment, saying that practice does not justify a warrantless search and was just a strategy, they said, to make money. The original lawsuit actually started in Michigan, but the ruling could now impact parking enforcement in cities all across the country. Still ahead, Russell Wilson making headlines again, this time for paying it forward, plus building the foundation for the future at Obrick Gardens. What's been done so far? We'll be right back. Welcome back. The CDC says this year's flu season is now one of the longest in recent memory, since 1997 to be exact. So far this season, more than 41 million people showed flu symptoms, up to 19.5 million visited their doctor, and as many as 610,000 were hospitalized. Now, the good news is locally, it hasn't been very severe. St. Mary's Hospital says it's only seen about a third of the cases so far this year compared to last, and only half as many as the year before that. Walgreens said today it'll require anyone buying tobacco products to be at least 21 years old. That'll be effective September 1st. It's a move to prevent young people from buying cigarettes and other tobacco products. The move comes during a crackdown this year by the Food and Drug Administration on Walgreens and other retailers for selling tobacco products to young people. Kohl's announcing items bought on Amazon can now be returned at all of its U.S. stores. That'll start in July. The move deepens its partnership with the e-commerce giant and is sending shares up for Kohl's as much as 9% today. The returns program with Amazon.com actually launched back in 2017. It's currently available in some 100 Kohl's store locations. Since becoming the highest paid player in the NFL, Russell Wilson is paying it forward to his offensive line with Amazon stock. The 30-year-old former Badger gifted 13 linemen with $12,000 of stock each, totaling $156,000. Russell wrote letters to each of the players saying the physical and mental sacrifice they make allows him to care for his family and does not go unnoticed. Wilson chose stock as a gift because he says it's something that can make a lasting impact on their lives. The Packers announced a list of major investors willing to back the growing vision of the Titletown District development today. The Packers announced investments by Delaware North and Sterling Project Development, pushing the pledge from $10 to $25 million, plus a new partnership with Top Golf. They'll let you practice your golf swing. It'll also be part of a new sports bar area with booths, suites, even dodgeball. You can expect that area to open in August with construction on apartments and townhouses starting in June. The Old Brick Gardens expansion project moving forward. Check it out. The crew is pouring the foundation of the Future Learning Center. That space will eventually be used for classes and workshops. The second floor will include office space and an observation deck as well, overlooking the gardens, which will be open to the public. The project will cost $12 million. It's expected to be complete by mid-September. Protect your identity. Join News 3 Now this weekend for Shred Fest. We're offering free document shredding in partnership with Pelletieri and the Better Business Bureau as well. This will be at Warner Park, Saturday, April 27th, 8:30 in the morning until 11. We ask you to limit what you bring to either 3 bags or boxes per vehicle. Let the News 3 Now team help keep your information safe. More information available, channel3000.com/shredfest, or you can get a reminder by signing up for our event on Facebook. Dana joining us now with a look at the weather. Like we said earlier, nice the next few days. Could be a little rainy for Shredfest, though, right?
It could be a little rainy for us on Saturday, yes. So maybe baseball hat or have the windshield wiper blades going a little bit. But in the morning, thankfully, it's looking like light showers. We'll hold off until later in the afternoon to see some thunderstorm chances coming on in. Today, though, no rain coming through for us. It was really a wonderful day outside. Sunshine with temperatures above average. We hit a high of 65 this afternoon. Started the day off above average as well. 45 early this morning. Nowhere near record breaking for our high or low. We'll leave the teens in the past for us. Right now, our Doppler track is nice and quiet throughout the northern Midwest and the plains. We aren't expecting anything to come through for us overnight, or as we look ahead to your Wednesday, things are going to stay nice and quiet. We have high pressure just off to the west, starting to shift east for us. So overnight, as that high pressure does move over, our breeze is going to become pretty calm, light, and variable. And then by tomorrow morning, as we're on the backside of this high pressure, our breeze will become a little more southerly, like what they're seeing through the Dakotas right now. That cold front that brought us showers and storms last night now bringing a lot of rainfall to the New England area and continuing to move east. It won't be impacting us again. We have high pressure for tomorrow, and then a quick moving cold front brings a slight chance for showers on Thursday. Not a great chance, but you may feel a raindrop or two for Thursday. As we look ahead to tomorrow, really expecting a dry day throughout most of central and southern Wisconsin. Should be just lovely outside with that sunshine and temperatures above average. Cold front brings the chance for rain coming through. Our GFS model brings a little more generous chance. Then we'll take a look in just a second. The RPM's not quite as generous with that rain chance. Friday, we're back to sunshine. Friday night, though, the clouds build in. And then that next chance for a little more significant rain will start to move in for Saturday. So light and variable breeze tonight. Temps will be in the upper 30s for our overnight lows. Breeze coming from the south for tomorrow with sunshine. By Thursday, we have a variably cloudy sky, so a few more clouds than sunshine in spots. And the slight chance for showers, but notice this model not even bringing any moisture through for us. So just a slight chance. Some areas we'll see a few raindrops. Other folks will just stay dry throughout Thursday afternoon. So a good day, of course, just to keep an eye to the sky. For Thursday, though, regardless of the rain chances, we still will pick up some gusts as that front does slide through. We could see wind gusts hovering at about 20 to 25 miles per hour max for Thursday. Overnight low of about 38 for us in Madison. Our breeze will be light and variable heading into Wednesday morning with that mostly clear sky. It's going to allow us just to drop a little more for our overnight low, so it will be a little cooler early in the morning. Afternoon highs tomorrow in the upper 60s, a little bit above average, but a little milder than today, and sunny. Our breeze about 6 to 12 miles per hour, enough that you'll notice it, but it's not going to be too windy outside. Upper 60s for both Wednesday and Thursday, just a degree or two cooler on Friday behind that cold front, along with sunshine, though. We have that rain chance that'll start to build in for us on Saturday. We are expecting scattered showers and the possibility for a few thunderstorms in the afternoon. Will be in the low 50s for our highs on Saturday. Sunday also a little cooler outside with a slight shower chance. And looking into next week, of course, wrapping up April, we're going to have a few rounds of rainfall. Looking for Monday and Tuesday, we could pick up a few more showers for us. So the breaks, of course, this week with that sunshine, helping with some of the swollen rivers and areas that are still holding on to a little too much water right now.
Seems like we always get a weekend like this, too. You're almost to May. You think you're out of the woods, and you get like this dreary, rainy 50s.
Just one more round, one more blast of that dreary weather. Dreary is a good word. Dull.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think most of us are done with it.
Yes.
One more. Dana,
We're getting away.
you. Wisconsin running back Jonathan Taylor, he's trying another sport this spring. Kevin joins us to explain next in sports.
Ponce de Leon, a Spanish noble and explorer born in 1460, searched for the Fountain of Youth, wound up in Florida, explored Puerto Rico as well. Also the last name of the pitcher trying to stop the Brewers tonight, Daniel Ponce de Leon. I love that. On the mound for the Cardinals. Now the Brewers have scored 19 consecutive runs via the home run. Orlando Arcia just made that 20. Ties the score at 1 apiece. I lied. I meant 21. Travis Shaw goes deep for his third. I lied again. Travis Shaw in the 9th. Another solo shot. Cuts the Cardinal lead to 4-3, but Arcia trying to do it again. Lines into a double play to end it. Cardinals win 4-3. Day game tomorrow at Busch Stadium. Packers head coach Matt LaFleur addressed the media this afternoon, said he wants the current team to respect the past history and make new history. That starts with the current roster and who they'll add in the draft this week. Now, I don't think LaFleur has stopped smiling since he arrived at Lambeau. It doesn't look like he plans on stopping. He also has a philosophy that every workplace on earth should adopt.
Why not go to work every day and have fun with it? It does not need to be an uptight environment. We can certainly come in, get our work done, and have a ball doing it. Because at the end of the day, it's about guys playing football. You know, it's still playing. And so, I mean, we want to have a blast each and every day.
I imagine Packers general manager Brian Gutekunst has unlimited data on his cell phone plan because he's going to blow up. The Packers have 2 picks in the first round of the draft. And Gutekunst, the master of saying everything without saying anything, won't budge on discussing exactly how that changes things.
No real adjustments to our preparation process at all. It may create a few more trade scenarios than when you just have the 1 pick on Thursday, but we really kind of followed the same kind of template that we did last year with the guys and kind of going through different scenarios.
Bucs guard Eric Bledsoe said the team was going to celebrate on the plane back from Detroit, maybe play some video games and a little poker. Then it's back to working on the next round. The Deers swept the Pistons last night for their first playoff series win in 18 years. They'll play the Celtics in round 2, but we don't know when that will be until the rest of the bracket shakes out. So it'll be balancing joy and work for the next day or so.
Where we were and where we are right now, it's been an unbelievable journey. I think the organization have done a great job just pushing us towards the right direction, and we're just going to keep enjoying the moment.
It feels good not only to get there, but to get there with this group, of guys that put in a lot of work this summer. We definitely, gonna soak all of it in.
Jonathan Taylor's leaving the Wisconsin football program. Well, temporarily and really not really. The sophomore Heisman hopefuls running the 4x100 relay for the Wisconsin track team at the Penn Relays in Philadelphia. That meet gets underway Thursday morning. Taylor could also run in the Big Ten Championships May 10th through 12th in Iowa City. We have to run. There's one more break, and we're back.
All right, let's go to Dana. A final recap of the forecast.
So we're expecting things to stay quiet and calm for us overnight and throughout your Wednesday. Temperatures will be in the upper 60s for Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday is going to bring along a little more cloud coverage, though, and the slight chance for some rain in the afternoon. Sunshine for Friday. We'll be back a little closer to average in the middle 60s for afternoon highs. Saturday and Sunday looking to be just a little cooler with the system bringing some showers and thunderstorms for us Saturday afternoon. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that track of that storm coming through for Saturday.
All right, Dana, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10. We hope you have a great night.